For those that love great music, Gladstone Radio. Good evening, it is 7:30 and you are listening to Hunter and Giggles on Gladstone Radio.
This night would last forever.
will.i.am, Britney Spears, Scream and Shout, a little edit by myself. I'm here with Nicholas Hunter.
Hello there. All right. Yeah. No, that was a nice little edit, Luke. Shame about the swearing straight away. Not even minutes into it.
I don't know if that was an oversight by me or I just didn't really think too much of it.
I believe there's a watershed. Anyway. Yeah, we've got some nice features coming up. I've thought of a competition.
Ooh.
It involves a banjo. Could be interesting.
Nick and a banjo. That's music to my ears.
Luke. Yeah. Well, you say that. Yeah. So we got that, and then Luke's arranged a few surprises for me.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure what that could be. Slightly worried. I've got to be honest. And I don't really know what else is going on. As usual, I've just swanned in at the last minute with some songs on the CD and something scrawled on a receipt.
Not too last minute though today, but in terms of preparation, I'd say lacking.
Minimal.
Okay, Nick, what have you got for us?
What have we got? Right, I've got a song for you. It's by our good friends Pendulum. It's Slam.
Pendulum on Gladstone Radio.
Nice bit of old school. I see the Facebook's very active.
Yeah,
loving my
people
choice.
Weren't too happy about your choice there, Nick.
Absolutely loving my choice.
Do you want to give it some defence there? Why did you choose that?
Because it's got a man that resembles me in the video, jiggling his fat around.
That's true. If you've seen the video, Nick was doing the exact same thing in the studio here. He had his t-shirt up, was holding onto his belly and shuffling it around. It's a great sight.
Jiggling in all the right places.
Okay, so as Nick made mention of earlier, there's going to be a couple of features involving him, which he's not too aware of yet.
Oh dear.
I'm going to give you an idea as to what that is right now.
Oh really?
We'll play it a bit later though.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a job interview.
Oh great.
Because I've got a funny feeling, Nick, I reckon you could blag any job.
I do have some strange ability.
So you're going to sit down and I'm going to start interviewing you, and let's just hope you've got the tools for the job. So you don't even know what you're being interviewed for, but you're going to blag it.
So I don't know what the job is, but I'm trying to get it.
Exactly. Okay. Also, we've got the Savile rating coming up later, the classic controversial feature where we get a rating out of 5.
Which I now understand.
I still don't know if you do understand it. We had a lot of issues last week in trying to get Nick to understand how we got our rating out of 5 for the song.
Pretty standard.
Nick, what else? You've got a competition coming up for us later?
Not a competition. It's guess that tune kind of thing with the banjo. I've worked out something on the banjo. You got a name. Email in GladstoneRadio@outlook.com or Facebook.com Gladstone Radio. Use a bit of Twitter, twitter.com/Gladstone Radio. Mail in the answers. I'll play the tunes, see what happens. But I got to say, you did the job interview thing. It reminds me of a time I almost became a door-to-door salesman. Not even kidding. Went to Maidstone for an interview. Not entirely sure what it was for.
Maidstone, typical.
Oh yeah, it was for a company called DCM Marketing. Stay away from them. I think Luke's got something ready for us now. He's
I was waiting for a punchline.
Really? Oh, that wasn't a joke. That was genuinely a little anecdote.
War. Hypnotic Brass Ensemble, bit different. War, Hypnotic Brass Ensemble. I love a bit of that.
That's really nice, actually. I've not heard that before.
Nick, what have you been up to today?
What have I been up to today? Well, I woke up and then I found out that I was going to see The Hobbit at the cinema, which was quite nice.
The Hobbit?
Yeah.
Bit geeky, carry on.
Well, actually, I wasn't originally going to see it. And then my friend rang me up and said, got some free points on my Odeon card. Give it a go. All right. And, what I hate about films, though, is when people leave their phones on. But I always have mine on vibrate, because I think that's just as good. Really.
I do that.
Yeah, except my phone was vibrating constantly in my pocket.
Ah.
Yeah, it's a little bit annoying. So, I mean, I had to get my phone out to see who it was. Turned out to be my mum. "Are you coming home?" "Yeah, cinema." It was all I text back. I thought, oh, God, I've just had to do that. And then 2 rows in front of me, I saw someone with their phone out, lighting up the whole cinema. I'm thinking, I've just done that, haven't I?
Oh.
Yeah. That was bad.
Okay,
I felt naughty.
So why did your mum want to know? Oh, but what time did you get back then?
What time? I got back home about 5 o'clock, half 5.
Yeah. Oh, wait, so you were out last night, weren't you? So
in fact, I haven't been home since Friday night, so...
Is that true?
Yeah, that's a usual thing for me now.
See, this is why I want to have Status Quo, The Wanderer, at the ready, so I can bam, straight into that song, but I don't have that. Nick, what do you have for us to go into?
Well, I've got something, especially for all techno fans out there. It's Go With The Flow by Queens of the Stone Age.
Tell everyone, this is Gladstone Radio. Okay, it's now time for our competition. I gave Nick the task about half an hour ago of coming up with a competition because it makes the listeners get involved, and this is what he's come up with.
This is all I've got.
He is going to play 3 little riffs on the banjo. All you have to do is tell us what those 3 songs are. We want the artist and the song name, so I suppose it's kind of out of 6 because there's 3,
names,
and whoever gets the most will win.
And
what they will win, I will decide after the during the next song. I'll decide what we're going to give away.
It'll be amazing. It will.
Yeah, we'll try and find something good. If you want to give us an answer, I could list out loads of things, but I think I'm going to be strict and say I will only accept answers that are given to not Facebook. To gladstoneradio@outlook.com.
Ooh.
gladstoneradio@outlook.com. I'll be checking that, and I want to hear your answers on there, and I'll come up with a good prize. And so here we go, Nick. Give us the first tune.
Okay.
Nice. See, that's an easy one, I reckon. But right, on to song number 2.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, another one which I think a fair few people are going to get. This one I think is a bit more of a toughie. Track number 3.
Sort of. There we go. That'll do.
Nice. Right. So there are our 3 tracks. All you have to do is email gladstoneradio@outlook.com.
Radio.
Yeah, gladstoneradio@outlook.com. Cheers, Nick. And give the answers to Nick's little banjo ditties there.
Banjo ditties. That's what it should be. I think we've got a name for it.
I reckon that's the name.
Banjo
okay.
ditties.
This is a pretty hardcore song coming up. This is Fast Foot, Lazy Rich Protects Animals. Before the song is even dropped, we've had all the right answers. Oh. Protect Animals, Lazy Rich remix, Fast Foot on Gladstone Radio, and we are Hunter and Giggles.
Yeah.
It's 7:53.
We've had a shout out.
Yes, we have had a shout out, and it's great if people get in touch to tell us that they are listening. We've heard that we need to say hi to Steve and Charlotte, the landlord and landlady at the Nelson Arms. Supposedly everybody's listening there. Thank you very much. I hope you're enjoying the show.
Of them.
Gotta love
it.
Right. I've now recorded something during the last couple of days, which Nick isn't aware of.
No.
I thought we've got a bit of software here that has all our jingles on it, and it's got names on them.
So I can see
I thought
the
Nick
names.
would have worked it out, but I'm just going to play this for you now, Nick,
Nick's
and see what you think about it.
Is this? Oh no.
Welcome to the O2 messaging service. The person you are calling is unable to take your call. Please leave your message after the tone. To re-record your message, key hash at any time.
Right, boy. I'm trying to get in touch with you. Got some important news to talk to you about regarding La Radio. Get in touch ASAP for important news update. Bam. Good night.
Hey dude, what do you want?
Yo, what up, my man? How you doing?
I'm alright, yeah, you?
Yeah, I thought I'd give you a ring back because you're the only person I know who has a pay-as-you-go phone over the age of 15.
Yeah.
What are you up to?
I'm around my friend's flat getting pretty
Drunk.
right now.
Okay, good start. Is that all you're doing this evening? Just,
Yeah.
yeah, fair play.
Definitely not moving, dude.
Many people about, or just you and your mate?
It's just me, Craig, and Gary, and Becky.
Right. Who's this Becky lass?
Gary's wife.
Gary's wife.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I won't go into any more detail then. Right. Radio tomorrow. Are you in?
Tomorrow, what time?
7 till 8.
Yeah, what time do you want me there, though?
Oh, probably just before 7.
Alright, cool. Alright then. Yeah, no, I'll be there before 7 then.
Yeah, cool. So you need to do some songs, and then would you also be able to come over sort of early afternoon tomorrow, getting a bit of prep?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Any ideas?
Alright, so...
Alright, you got to go.
Not at the moment, dude. Yeah, no, I'm trying to play Xbox.
That
What are you playing?
that was painful, man.
I've been told to stop it. Nick wasn't too happy about me playing his phone calls.
That's last night. I couldn't hear a word you were saying either because like they had the Xbox which brought me into like something I was going to talk about earlier actually. But
Exactly. That's why I said I had something to lead in nicely. You had something written down that you wanted to chat about.
we were playing some racing games last night, which was really good. Just around my mate's flat, a couple of drinks, all good. And we've discovered that our favourite as a group is Race Driver Grid. Which is pretty good on the Xbox.
I can picture the front cover. What sets it out from all the other racing games?
I think it's it's how easy it is to play. It's actually a lot of, we were playing 2012 Formula 1, things like that, and it was just too hard to get on with, man. It's one of those where it's more of a simulator, but with Grid you can actually just enjoy playing the game, which is quite nice. That was really boring actually, wasn't it?
Nick,
yeah.
I want to hear one of your songs now.
You do. Let me just consult my notes quick, which they're over here somewhere. There we go.
It normally helps when you're trying to pick things up if you look at it at the same time.
Yeah, I was looking at the microphone. What did we just do? We did quick. Yeah.
Okay, I've just realised we've got the same songs. Well, it's all right though. You can play this one because it's a great one.
Well, I've stolen this one from Luke clearly without realising. It's Skrillex and Weekend. And that was Skrillex with Weekends. Nice tune that I think Luke showed me back in the past.
Yep, and I also had it on my track listing for tonight's show.
That was going to be the finisher, actually, which is... sorry about that. We'd like to keep it secret from each other as to what our playlists are, so it's quite nice. Got a little joke for you. Sarah Deacon has provided this via the powers of Facebook. What goes? Red, white, red, white, red, white.
I don't know, Nick. What does go red, white, red, white, red, white?
Father Christmas rolling down a hill.
Bam. And that brings me into the subject of Christmas.
Yeah.
We've got coming up later, which I feel it's terrible that we're halfway through the show and haven't even mentioned it yet, and I apologise. At 8:30, it's the AA Power Hour with Asa Buckland and Alistair Pike.
Whoop.
It's an incredible show. They put a lot of time into it, a lot of great jingles, and they've got a great power challenge ahead. If you haven't listened to them before, I recommend you listen because it is a really good show, great music and loads of good features. They have got, I believe, a couple of Christmas songs lined up. Don't worry if your people are not into Christmas songs, because they said it's not your standard ones. It's a little obscure.
Okay.
And I've got a bit of a Christmas song here. It's something I've pulled out of the archives. It's not. I doubt it's played very often. A really nice song. A little funny bit at the end as well.
Yeah.
So this is Ricky Gervais with "Don't Cry, It's Christmas."
Yeah, where we should, care about people less fortunate and stuff. And what I've done, I've recorded a Christmas single.
That's beautiful.
And all proceeds are going, to little sick people and that. And
are there going to be any proceeds?
There's going to be not a sausage.
Right.
So I'm safe.
But I'll tell you this, what I was thinking actually, I was listening this morning, and you go doing some Christmas shopping, you go in the shops, and there's always, walking in a winter wonderland, and all those songs. No one writes those sort of things anymore.
No. Well, you're wrong, Steve.
Really?
Listen to this.
What's it called?
Don't Cry, It's Christmas.
Let's hear it.
Don't cry, my baby, Santa's coming soon. Though you ain't got a mommy or daddy, Santa still... You're nearly 10, it's a little game.
That There's a song there. Apologies for the radio chit chat from Ricky Gervais and Steve Merchant. They just came in and jumped on and had a little chat.
Just took over everything.
Song came out.
I think they do a bit better with us than with the seating arrangements as well.
Nick, describe the setup in here, because obviously people don't know what's going on.
Well, we've got a couple of microphones on microphone stands, with boom stands, I believe they're called. With
probably a bit more detail than I thought you were going to give.
Got screens and all that, controls, sitting on a bed.
A tiny little room, isn't it? Tiny room.
It's actually smaller than my bedroom.
Name some celebrities we've got in the room on the wall.
On the wall, we got the Chuckle Brothers.
And what other comedy character?
Our good old friend Jimmy Savile.
Yeah,
gotta love him.
That was Joel Buckland that put that there. I'll name and shame him there. Nick.
Oh yeah.
I want to hear another song from you. You're playing some Buttes this evening.
We're just bashing straight into it, are we?
I reckon
probably a bad phrase, really, wasn't it? Anyway, okay. So I've got another song for you. It's Hot Chip, Ready for the Floor.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it now. Say it, say it, say it, say it, say it, say it, say it now. I'm ready for the fall. You're my number one girl.
There we are. I can't even remember what it's called. Oh, Ready for the Floor by Hot Chip. That was it. Yeah, nice. One of my favourite songs.
You were singing along the whole time.
I actually was. That's the scary. He threatened to turn my mic up, which was quite nice. I've been told by the monkeys downstairs that I have to big up Twitter. He's keeping an eye on it for us. So let's give us a contact on www.twitter.com/Gladstone Radio.
Just to let people know, obviously Nick isn't the usual member. He does do a very good job.
I'll give him that. I'm filling in for our good friend.
It's normally Hits and Giggles with Louis and Luke. Louis is in Canada. I'm hoping Canada, which I quite often say by accident. But he's hopefully he's listening in, which would mean we're going global, but we don't know for certain. I've got a little feature idea now.
Oh dear.
Louis? Nick?
Louis, yeah, hi.
Here we go.
Well, hi there, guys.
So, hopefully you can hear the music there and it's not too loud over the top. So, I am going to give you a job interview, Nick.
Oh, good.
I've got another bit of music from The Apprentice, because it's apt. I'm going to bring it up on the screen at the moment. I said to Nick beforehand, because I've got all the information on the job. It's a real job that's going. I said, don't look at the screen. Yeah. And what do you say, Nick?
I said, I'll take the glasses off, because then I can't see.
Exactly.
I can see literally 50 centimetres. Okay. Not even that, actually, anymore.
It's about 2 minutes, this job interview will last, Nick.
Oh, great.
So you've got to make a good impression in that time. Awesome. I think I'm going to make you go outside, actually.
Can I just...
You've got to go outside and come in, make the right impression.
I need to raise up the mic a bit first so I can sit up straight. It's going to make some noise. Tell me.
Okay. Nick's just raising his microphone, getting it sorted out. Alright, Nick, I'm going to make you step outside.
Okay.
Because we've got to do this properly. He's making a lot of noise. Be careful. Alright. Okay. I've got a bit of music. Nick, can you hear me? I can sort of hear you. He can sort of hear me, he says. Alright, Nick, I'm about to start the music, and that's when the interview starts. So if you could enter the room. Hello there. Hey. I'm giving my hand out for him to shake. He's taken quite a while to shake it. He shook the hand. Good firm handshake. We can discuss handshakes later. So, Mr. Nick Hunter, why do you think you would suit the role of a project manager?
I think I'd suit the role of project manager because with my 5 years' experience at Waitrose, I used to be left in charge of the tills quite a lot. So I've been able to manage people before. So hopefully, if I can get the right resources, I'd be able to apply those skills.
How do you feel those skills would translate into the explosive ordnance risk, which would be involved in this?
I think it would be very helpful because then I could organise who goes and performs the tests and especially the safety aspect, conforming to things such as providing the right PPE and things like that, following COSH regulations.
Could you tell me what's one of your main negatives, would you say, about yourself?
My main negatives about myself, I tend to be quite impulsive, which can sometimes also be a good thing.
Okay, please explain why do you reckon it could be a good thing as well?
Good thing because it's led to some good times. I like to have fun as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But not in the workplace, obviously.
No, I know when it's appropriate.
Good, yeah. Okay, so as you've already demonstrated, you can communicate confidently, which is one of the things we put on the job application. Are you happy with the salary that we're offering?
I'm not. What? Could you remind me what the salary is again?
It's a competitive salary.
Competitive salary.
There's room for negotiation. Okay. We're also looking for someone that can start as soon as possible.
Okay, no, I can start tomorrow if you need me to.
You can just drop everything and join.
Yeah.
And have you had much experience with travelling, like day-to-day, long distances to go to different sites?
Not on a daily basis. I do occasionally have to travel to Reading every now and then for some training at the moment.
Okay. You put on your CV that you spent a couple of years as a table dancer. Could you go into more detail on that?
I did I? Really? Okay, I spent a couple. I thought it would improve my customer relations side of things. Dealing with people.
That's the time. Okay.
Oh, right.
I think you did a good job there.
Oh, thanks. Can I put my glasses on there?
Yep, you can put your glasses on now. So do you think you've done enough to get the
I think
job?
I did a stellar job. I think I'm now a project manager for an explosive company. What even was that?
Backtech International Limited.
Okay.
It's a job that's available at the moment. So if you are listening
That's
to that
real.
interview and you think I'm doing better than that, project manager, competitive salary,
That
about
was-
explosive ordnance risk. I reckon rather than me judging, I think anyone could email gladstoneradio@outlook.com, or you can write something on our wall on www.facebook.com/Gladstone Radio.
Big up Twitter!
Yeah, or Twitter, because Nick's a big fan of Twitter, and
I
yeah,
love
you
it
can just
so
get in
much.
touch of how you think things are going. Nick, did you play a song last, or did I play a song last?
I can't actually remember. No, I did. Ready for the Floor, didn't I?
Yes,
Watch it.
and it was a great song. So I'm going to play a bit of Roxy Pop or Roy K. Sop if you're that way inclined. Calm down, ladies, calm down. That was Roxy Pop or Roy K. Sop with Running to the Sea. It's 8:17.
And now we've got a nice little ditty by the Highs, Supply and Demand.
Supply and Demand by the Hives. That's one of Nick's songs.
Yep.
We're now going to go out the answers to the competition that Nick nicely devised for us earlier today.
Yeah.
So there were 3 songs. We had lots of entries. Probably
Many entries.
arguably the most entries I've ever
So
seen for a
many
competition. And so Nick, if you give us the first tune, and then I'll give you the answer to that, and we'll carry on from there.
Okay, this is the first one. What was that?
Jet, Are You Gonna Be My Girl?
Yes, it was. Well done.
Most of you got that right. I think most people got all of them right, to be honest, but we're going to do it on speed anyway. Right, second song.
Okay. Oh, God. Yeah, try again then.
Oh no. Everything up until the last few notes was Killing in the Name of Rage Against the Machine, or is it just Killing in the Name?
It's just Killing in the Name, I think.
Yeah. I don't think we won't hold that against you.
Nice
Okay, last one.
This is
Oh no. Nice. And Nick, what was that song?
That was this one. Yeah, my mic is on. That could have been bad. That was Jack Johnson with Banana Pancakes.
I recognise the song, but I couldn't have told you the title.
Yeah. I've got to comment though. This is a very dusty banjo.
It rarely gets played. Okay, so the person, like I said, a lot of people got the right answers, but the person who was quickest, and I mean
literally on
lightning
it.
quick, Jack Miller,
Well
got
done,
all
son.
3 answers.
You got some amazing prizes heading your way. What are they, Luke?
First of all, you get not 1 but 2 CDs of the music that we've been playing on the show today.
Not only that, they actually have our own handwriting on them.
My one doesn't yet. I forgot to write on it,
Oh,
but I will write on it after the show. I'll even sign it for you, Jack.
Sign it. I think we'll both sign them.
And
kiss them as well.
And the bonus prize,
Spray
just
them
for
with
being
perfume.
quick. What are we going to give to him, Nick?
For being quick, we'll give him a hug when we next see him. I don't know.
Oh, he's forgotten.
We'll give him a pen.
The bingo dabber.
Oh,
We've got
the
a
bingo dabber. That's
exactly.
it. Yeah, I was right with pen.
Bingo
Sort
dabber,
of.
and I mentioned something on the last show. I knew it was going to jam with the banjo. Right, Nick, I'm going to talk about something. You go put the banjo back.
Yeah. Turn me
I'll take your mic
There
down.
we go.
Right. Okay, I mentioned something on the last show about Nick. I was going to prepare a little soundbite of him from when we used to play together in a band, and this is live at the Forum. And so I didn't get it together for that show, but I've got it together now. Hopefully this gives you a good idea as to the sort of incredible frontman skills that Nick had when we used to play in a band.
Is everyone enjoying themselves?
That is probably my favourite line of all time. Is everyone enjoying themselves? Nick, what have you got to say about that?
Just play it again for us. What was that? Is everyone enjoying themselves? Was I wasted when we did that?
That's quite possible,
It's
isn't
quite
it?
possible. So yeah, no, I was the best frontman ever. You know, always keeping the crowd happy, jumping down into the old Joe Fest that we used to do, jumping down into the crowd, people pouring beers on me because they loved me so much, not because they hated me.
Okay, Nick, you know what time it is. It's that controversial time where
yeah,
we
my
do
favourite thing
the
now.
Savile rating.
The Savile rating. We assign a rating to a remix we play on the show. This rating is based on various Jimmy Savile criteria. 1 point for each section out of a possible 5. Enjoy the song and hear the rating afterwards.
Britney Spears, Circus.
Yep.
The remix by Villains. So, it's the Savile rating, the name of the game. That's what it is. And what we're going to do is I've got 5 categories here. And for each of these categories, we mark it 1 if it's right or 0 if it's not. And that means we get a total out of 5. Do you understand this time, Nick?
I get it this time.
Jesus, last time was a
Apparently
joke.
it was hilarious to a listener.
We've got about 4 minutes until AA Power Hour. It took us about a quarter of an hour to get through this last time, so we're going to be a bit snappier this time. Right, here we go.
Has the DJ done a lot of charity work?
Okay, I looked up Villains on the internet, and very little is mentioned about them being charitable.
Mostly, I believe they steal from the rich and give to the poor.
Oh, I see what you've done there. But I would say if we're doing it, it's not. There's a Jimmy Savile amount of charity, and also Jimmy Savile was quite public about his charity work. And obviously, if these guys were being public about it, we'd know about it.
Get the point, to be
so
honest.
So 0 for that one.
Okay,
you got
0,
that, Nick?
So we'll mark that down.
Yeah, mark that down.
0.
Was the original done by a young band?
Okay, Britney Spears did the original. It was in 2004, 2006, something like that.
Should have been
maybe 2007. No, not Jimmy Savile. Yet.
No.
Was the original an underdeveloped song?
I would say yes, but it probably did quite well. Are you joking?
No. I don't like pop.
Okay, well, but it did get in the charts, I think. Probably a most recent one that did do any good. Then. Yeah, and well, no, because it was an underdeveloped song. You even thrown me off there. 0 again. 0.
Has the DJ fiddled with it?
Yes, it's a remix, and so that's 1 point, Nick.
Yeah.
Has this remix only been discovered years after it happened?
The remix was done in about 2009, but I used to listen to it at the time, and so did a few other people. So I think it could be 0 for that as well.
0. So
give me a grand total, Nick.
We've got a grand total.
The Savile rating for Britney Spears Circus, the Villains remix.
It was 1 out of 5.
Yeah, it's a little disappointing, isn't it?
A little bit.
Right. It's time for us to sign off, I'm afraid. We're going to pass over into the reliable hands of the AA Power Hour, Asa Buckland and Alistair Pike.
The AA Power Hour.
Nick, you got a couple of short songs that are going to play.
Lovely, yeah.
Right now.
Just so we can do a nice little swap seat. We've got what is it? Fake Tales of San Francisco by Arctic Monkeys, closely followed by Bicycle Race. It's a cover by Between the Buried and Me, originally done by Queen.
Okay, have a great evening, everyone. I hope you enjoy the next show. Good night. Night.
Bicycle, bicycle. bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride